Imagine a commentary on the Old Testament by Jesus Christ. It would be the best. And we have one in the Sermon on the Mount. Let's begin to understand the intent of the law by its author. Let's look at murder, adultery, and bearing false witness in Matthew 5:21-37. You've heard that it was said to the people long ago, "You shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment." But I tell you that anyone who's angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to a brother or sister, "Raca," is answerable to the court, and anyone who says, "You fool," will be in danger of the fire of hell. Therefore, if you're offering your gift at the altar, and there remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there in front of the altar. First, go and be reconciled to them. Then come and offer your gift. Settle matters quickly with your adversary who's taking you to court. Do it while you're still together on the way, or your adversary may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the officer, and you may be thrown into prison. Truly, I tell you, you will not get out until you've paid the last penny. Jesus angrily turned over the money changers' tables and was angry with the Pharisees' hard hearts. Without sin, unrighteous anger is discerned by what comes out of our mouths. Hate words, verbal abuse. The opposite is valuing human life. Obeying just the letter of the law misses its purpose, love. Jesus encouraged us to reconcile with enemies if possible, or at least find some kind of agreement quickly, lest the whole matter go to an unjust court and we lose everything. The opposite of murder is reconcile or settle. You've heard that it was said, "You shall not commit adultery." But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It's better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It's better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. It's been said anyone who divorces his wife must give her a certificate of divorce. But I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife except for sexual immorality makes her the victim of adultery, and anyone who marries a divorced woman commits adultery. The letter of a law leaves loopholes as long as the specific forbidden act is not done. Jesus addressed the principle. As anger can lead to murder, lust can lead to adultery. Exaggerating to make the point, Jesus suggested self-mutilation, a sin. He meant take drastic steps to avoid adultery. Is all divorce a sin? Jesus' exception is porneia. Leonidas defines that as sexual immorality of any kind. The Freiburg lexicon defines it as every kind of extramarital, unlawful, or unnatural sexual intercourse. Jesus is stricter than we are, but the general principle is, easy divorce is not God's way. Again, you've heard that it was said to the people long ago, "Do not break your oath, but fulfill to the Lord the vows you've made." But I tell you, don't swear an oath at all, either by heaven, for it's God's throne, or by the earth, for it's his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it's the city of the great King. And don't swear by your head, for you cannot make even one hair white or black. All you need to say is simply yes or no. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one. Rather than make rash promises that we may not be able to keep, God inspired James. Instead, you ought to say, "If it's the Lord's will, We'll live and do this or that. Foolish and superstitious oaths don't guarantee truth. Simply answer yes or no. Jesus showed that the letter of the law is not enough. We all break the spirit of the Ten Commandments by verbal abuse, lust, and breaking promises. The spirit of the law reveals that we all sin. Only Jesus was faultless. That's why we all need a Savior.